Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the new icon swap season, and I'll be honest with you guys, man, it looks pretty cracked. It looks really, really cracked. So we're gonna be taking a look at all this stuff, okay? So for one icon swap, you can get an 81 plus times 25 pack. We have two for 83 plus times 25, three for 84 plus times 20, an icon moments pack for 5 icon swaps. We have Bastian Schweinsteiger's icon moments card for 6. For 7, we got a 92 plus icon moments pack. For 8, we have Stoichkov's icon moments card as well. We're going to be taking a look at their stats in game to see whether or not they actually look pretty cool. This one, we have a 92 plus prime icon player pick. Player picks are always fun to work with, of course. This thing looks crazy, by the way, so far. We have an icon moments player pick. A George Best Prime card. We have a 92 plus icon moments midfielder player pick. We have Ferenc Puskas as a Prime card available for 13. A 92 plus icon moments attacker is 92 plus. Rio Ferdinand's icon moments card is 15. A 93 plus icon moments player pick in general is going to be 16. And then last but not least, we have Patrick Vieira's, I believe it is the Prime version of his card. Let me take a look and see here. Prime version of Patrick Vieira. Patrick Vieira is going to be, let's see, 2.1 mil. It is the medium high work rated version with a shadow chemistry style. Okay, cool beans. Listen, this icon swaps is actually really good. Like, this one is actually amazing. Like, oh my god. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the players here first, and then we're going to be looking at the options and what makes the most sense to select between the bunch, okay? So, we have Bastian Schweinsteiger first. I want to take a look and see what his in-game stats are like, because I know that most people kind of look for the meta of the game and whether or not these cards will be performing well in it. So, with Schweinsteiger's card, right off the bat, we already see 75 acceleration, 78 sprint speed. So he's obviously not going to mold into the meta that well. But with Schweinsteiger, he is a high work rated player. On a shadow chemistry style with 85 acceleration, 88 sprint speed, it's going to be a preferable thing to use him in his original position, a CDM spot on stay back while attacking, cover center, and potentially cut pass lane or man mark, depending on what your defensive style is going to be like in that middle position, right? But for me personally, the pace is really low. If it was a Portuguese player, I'd probably still unlock it, but regardless, it's not a card that I would personally unlock. Although I am curious to see what he's going to be like in game, because we are going to try our best to review every single one of these icon moment cards. So stay tuned for that. With his dribbling at 72 agility, 82 for balance, that is also a little bit weird as well, being a 6 foot tall player with an average body type. So I am curious to see how that's going to perform in game. The next one that we have here is going to be the Stoichkov card, which, to be fair, actually looks pretty cool. It's a card that costs 739k on the PlayStation. So with Schweinsteiger, he's a 450k card. So Stoichkov, right off the bat, I would give him an engine chemistry style, right? An engine chemistry style would be boosting his balance as much as possible while giving him extra pace, really good passing stats, and his base card stats for shooting is also very nice as it is. Problem with this card, if you're going to select him, is obviously the fact that he has the 3-star weak foot. In-game player traits, he has technical dribbler. Okay, so he's an average body type player, medium work rates, 5'10", with 4-star skill moves mostly. Does Schweinsteiger have dives into tackles or anything like that? He does have dives into tackles. That's actually very helpful in that CDM position. Yeah, that's actually not bad at all. With Stoichkov, the only thing that's off-putting is two things that, from before me trying him out, obviously. It's medium work rates, and the fact that his weak foot is at a 3-star weak foot. I don't know how much I'd actually care about the weak foot because of his shooting stats being as good as it is, but obviously you're going to have to try that out in-game. Next up, we have George Best, the prime version of his card. I think with George Best, the weird thing with this card is that I think, if I remember correctly, he is a medium work rated player too. But I've actually heard really good things about George Best this year. Like, people actually really enjoy using this card. And I guess it's because of a combination of different things. Because if you give this card a finisher chemistry style, what do people give him? A hawk? So you would give him a hawk to boost his shooting, pace, and physical as much as possible. With his dribbling, you're going to have to take a look and see what the lean body type is like in game. So this is a card that you do have to test out for sure. Medium work rates will definitely be interesting to work with as well. Hopefully his attacking AI is actually pretty solid, even with the hawk chemistry style because of the pace, shooting, physicality boost, all of that crazy stuff. With dribbling on the card, it is in the 90s area with a lean body type, so it could potentially be a very good card in the dribbling department, especially since the hawk chemistry style definitely looks like the most obvious choice of the bunch, right? So with the traits, he has the flare trait, so no finesse shot trait, no outside foot shot trait. That one's definitely going to be an interesting one to check out in game whenever we do have the opportunity to check him out. Next up, we have Prime Puskas. So with Puskas, I think I may have already reviewed this card. Maybe. I may have already reviewed this Prime version of Puskas. So I have to actually go and take a look if I have. With Puskas, we're taking a look at a card that's 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot. So the 3-star weak foot is off-putting for sure. But the thing about Puskas, guys, is that he's actually one of those like unique cases, at least from the ones that I tried out this year already. He's one of those unique cases where his stocky body type is actually, in a way, a benefit to his card because he's 5'8" with some decent physical attributes while working with his 4-star skills. This is the type of card, right, that doesn't have the finesse shot trait, but still takes them pretty well because of his center of gravity being pretty low and his shooting stats being as high as it is. With a card like this, people are giving him an engine chemistry style, which would make sense. Boosting the balance, agility, and dribbling on the card while working with a player who's 5'8" is definitely going to be very helpful to work with the stocky body type. This is a card that, again, I personally wouldn't do, especially with icon moments existing. Like, I would try to go for an icon moments version of the card instead. So with a prime, like, yes, obviously if it's for sentimental value FC, he's still going to be a pretty cool card to use, but it is a card that I have to go and see if I actually reviewed already. I'll leave a comment section, or I'll leave a comment in the comment section down below for this video. If I ever do review the cards in the future, I'll just keep editing the comments to add the new ones for you guys. But Puskas definitely looks pretty interesting as well. We also have the Moments Rio Ferdinand card over here, and I think Rio Ferdinand honestly is he's one of those cases as well, and I think it's because of his unique body type, right, where I couldn't care less about his dribbling stats. Like, I do think that you're going to notice the dribbling stats, but he's just going to be so good for you defensively that it doesn't really matter, right? That's what I think is going to happen so far with this card, right? We're going to obviously see if we can do a review for him as well, but he definitely looks really cool for what it is. With this card's pace, he's got 97 acceleration, 95 sprint speed on the shadow chemistry style. You're boosting his defense to be perfect in every position. Heading accuracy at 93. Who cares? It's at a 93. Everything else is 99. While working with very good physical stats, right? The pace that he has with the aggression, working with the unique body type, medium work rate, 6'2" height, 92 stamina. Lot of good stuff to say about this card. And then last but not least, we have Patrick Vieira's card, which is actually hilarious because I actually have this card and I should have done a review for him because I've used him so many times on Crime's account to do the player reviews, and the amount of footage that I could have collected for Vieira's card would have been through the roof because I've done reviews for him so many times, and I'm pretty sure it's the 91 version of this card. I will let you guys know this right now before even doing the review, that from all the CDMs that I have used so far in this game to have an amazing defensive presence, this Patrick Vieira card is 100% the best CDM I've used. This guy tackles everything, intercepts everything. He's just an absolute monster in that CDM position. His positioning by itself is phenomenal, man. I just absolutely love it playing in that CDM area, man. Everything just works really well. Patrick Vieira is just one of those guys, right? So I understand that he's the last icon swap, but if you guys are looking for a good CDM, and you guys know I've reviewed CDMs left, right, and center, he has been the best one I've used so far this year, okay? So it makes a lot of sense that he's the last one. Okay. So in regards to the choices that are worth doing, right? I had a discussion here with my boy Gonzalo, and Gonzalo has different options that he personally would go with, right? So one of the options that we have discussed is a 93 plus moments player pick plus an 83 plus 25 times, right? So your aim here is to be able to utilize all of your icon swaps, right? So with the 93 plus player pick, that is going to consist of the 93 plus is going to be this one over here. Is it 93 plus? 92 plus, 93 plus. Okay, so the 93 plus over here is going to be for 16 icon swaps, right? And you're going to get a player that is a 93 plus rating. So if we take a look and see the 93 plus ratings for these players, I have to open up so many Footbin links because there's just so much to talk about for this one. This one is not as obvious, guys. There's no obvious choice for it, but it's just kind of like more of a rundown of what your options may be with these types of cards, right? So again, because this is a 93 plus card, what you want to do is you want to search for the icon moment version of the card. You want to search for the rating to be a minimum of 93. And then this is the filter that you would kind of go by, right? So filter by squad rating. So these are some of the cards that you can get, right? So you have Ezebu, Hullet, Mateus. You can get very unfortunate and pack someone like Baresi, which would really suck, obviously. With Van Basten, you know, there's a couple of cards here that wouldn't necessarily be the greatest, but maybe you use them for fun. When you do an SBC like this, you have to understand that when it comes to the types of players that you use in your club, you may not get a meta-oriented card, right? Like, for instance, if you were to get someone like Andrea Pirlo, especially since he exists right now as an SBC, he wouldn't necessarily be great. You can get players that are not great at all, like Ryan Giggs, Ruud van Nistelrooy, Gary Lineker. Eto looks crazy. Bobby Moore, because he has 71 pace, right? Like, there's a bunch of players that you can definitely get that aren't going to be up to par. But then again, guys, you know, it's always chance. You could get something that's going to be really sick with Johan Cruyff, Ronaldinho, Garrincha. Like, there's a lot of very, very good options to work with when it comes to the players that you have C-selected here, right? So that could definitely be one of the choices that you guys can go with if you guys want to do that. The second choice that we have here is Moments Rio with a 92 plus Moments player pick with an 84 plus 20 times pack. So with Moments Rio, you are looking at a player that's going to be a defensive monster for you that offers you some really good English links, right? So a card like this with his defense and pace set up, really, really nice. This is 15 icon swaps out of the 18. So what would you do? You would go all the way into the beginning packs over here, and you could see that we can select the 84 plus for 3 icon swaps, right? So you add that together, you'll be able to utilize 18 icon swaps in that way. Another very good choice. Puskas plus 84 plus 20 times, plus the 83 plus 20 times pack as well. So you can go with Puskas. This one I'm not going to talk about too much because this is something that I personally would not go with. I wouldn't be doing icon swaps to unlock a Puskas card with those 2 icon swaps. It's just not something that I would personally do. The next one we have here is a 92 plus Moments mid player pick, and then all 3 of the starter packs. So you can go with these 3 starter packs over here in the beginning, where you go with for the 81 plus, 83 plus, 84 plus, because maybe you don't care too much about getting some icon cards, but you actually really care about opening these promo packs during the certain team of the season. So let's just say, for instance, you're a big fan of the Liga Santander team of the season. You can open these packs for that. You can open these packs for a future promo where, you know, after team of the season, they drop some crazy promo, or they do the best of team of the season and give you, you know, really, really good options to work with. And, you know, because this is a first owner pack, you can get something really sick from it, right? There's a lot of potential with these 3 first packs over here. In his case, he's actually very smart because what he does is that he would actually get one of these 3 packs and then he would go for the 92 plus icon moments pack. So that would be 7, right? You'd be working with 7, 10, the 92 moments mid player pick. Moments mid player pick. Oh, mid player pick. So that's a little bit afterwards. It's this one over here. Okay, so that makes sense. I was like, wait, that doesn't make any sense. So you have 12 icon swaps, right? For a 92 plus icon moments player pick. Let's see what we would be working with when it comes to the midfielders, right? So the midfielders would be a minimum rating of a 92. So that's how we're going to filter that. And this is obviously for the midfielders. To be honest, guys, there's been a lot of SBCs that I've seen from that most recent icon SBC for midfielders where people actually got some really good stuff from it. So again, it's always a chance for sure. You can always get players that are, you know, not necessarily the greatest. You can get a player like freaking Vieira over here, who I didn't even know had a CDM card, to be honest with you. I had no idea. And that's his Icon Moments card. You can get super unlucky, get him. You can get someone like Paul Scholes. Or, you get someone crazy. You could get someone like Zinedine Zidane, Diego Maradona, Ronaldinho. It's all chance at that point. So you can get a usable Icon Moments card, and then you can get the 3 starter packs as well. So that's definitely one of the choices there too. We have one where you can get Best plus the 92 plus Moments pack. I personally wouldn't really talk about that one too much, so I'm going to scratch that one. We have the Moments player pick, the Moments pack, plus the 84 plus 20 times pack as well. So with this one over here, guys, this one actually seems pretty interesting, to be fair. We have the Moments player pick, which is going to be... Which one is it? The Icon Moments player pick. Player picks, guys, you have, 3 options? You have 3 options to go with, right? 3 options. You can get something really crazy from this, or you can just get absolute garbage for all 3. Again, it's a chance pack that you could see. When people open these packs on YouTube, you guys will be able to tell what the difference is going to be in regards to the pack weight for these things. That's why those videos absolutely do bangers on YouTube, because people want to see what the pack weight's like for these bad boys, right? But with Icon Moments player pick for this one on 10, definitely could be a good option for this one too, because with this one, it's a player pick for the first one, but then you can also get a Moments pack, right? And as you guys know, the Moments pack is going to be for 5, right? So obviously, when it comes to me right now at this point in FIFA, I do not want to get a prime or lower rated version of any icon card unless it is for good sentimental value, right? So with those two, you have 2 different icon moment packs that you can open, and then you can also get some fodder with the 84 plus times 20. So that's obviously one of the choices as well. And then last but not least, we have the 92 plus moments pack, a moments pack, and then all 3 of the starting packs. Now this one definitely seems really cool so far as well. So a 92 plus icon moments pack would be for 7 icon swaps, right? You would be able to get that with the 5 for the icon moments pack for 5, right? So that's obviously 12 there. And then not only that, you're opening 2 icon moment packs, but you're also opening all of the fodder packs over here with the 81 plus, 83 plus, as well as the 84 plus too. So guys, there's no right or wrong option when it comes to these icon swaps. I'm gonna tell you which one I would personally do, okay? I think for me, it would make the most sense to go with the last choice here. This is what I want to go with. And you guys, hey, listen, so if you guys have any suggestions, comment section down below. I want you guys to upvote the ones you think is the best, right? But I really like the sound of this last one, okay? This last one has 92 plus icon moments pack. So that's 1 icon moments pack already. We have a second icon moments pack with 5 icon swaps, right? And then not only that, but you'll be able to collect all of these fodder cards from here just in case a really cool SBC drops in the future. So 2 icon moment player picks, or not player picks, but 2 icon moment cards, as well as the starting ones, is definitely really cool. But the second one that I would personally choose is the player pick one. The player pick one is really sick to work with. So the player pick one is going to be this one right here, right? So we have this one for 9, okay? A 92 plus prime icon player pick. I'm telling you guys this right now, these things are really fun to open, okay? Very, very fun to open. It's always an option out of 3, and because they give you 3 options, it definitely makes a lot of sense to be able to choose which one, right? It definitely makes a lot of sense. And then we also have, this one over here for the icon moments player pick. So it's going to be kind of like an option between choosing either or, because player picks are really cracked, guys. Sometimes you can get some really crazy stuff from it. It's better to do those than to open a pack and it's just this one player and you have no choice to look at anything else, right? So I'm already kind of straying away from the last one, but it just, for the chance of getting something good, it definitely seems really cool in my opinion, for sure. This one is at 10. Okay, so that one is at 10. If I were to go for 5, 10 would be an icon moments player pick. Icon moments player pick for 10. We also have 5, so that'd be 15. And then we would be able to get a fodder pack at 84 plus, which is a really good rating, to be honest, for the other icon swap. I think that's something that I might actually go with. 8 on this one, 10 on the last one. That one would definitely be interesting. I wouldn't get the players, guys. I wouldn't get the players. We're going to review them anyways because they could be cracked. Who knows? We don't know what it's going to be like. What are the last ones again? The last ones are these ones. So we have 16 for this one for a 93 plus icon moments player pick. Ooh. Huh. That is interesting, man. That's interesting. You could get a 92 plus icon moments attacker. For some people, the attackers make the most sense because it's the most fun for you if you're going to grind all of this, right? But it is only for one pack while you get your starter packs as well. So in these cases, you can obviously go for the 16 and then you can go for the second icon pack over here or the icon swap pack, which is the 83 plus 25, right? So guys, there's no right or wrong answer. Honestly, what I would do is I would just hold on to all your icon swaps. I personally would not open them right away, and I would actually look at what the pack weight is like when people get some of these bad boys. And then when you see these videos, that's when you can decide. For me personally, guys, I would rather, because this is just how I experience the game, okay? I would rather be able to, man, an icon moments attacker player pick definitely seems really saucy. It seems really saucy. This one is a 93 plus moments player pick. 93 plus moments player pick plus the 83. 93 plus would be this one right here. At 16, and then you would get the 2. Then you would get the 2. You can get moments Rio 92 plus moments with a player pick. Moments Rio would be a guaranteed good center back at 15. Or you get a 92 plus icon once attacker, and then you get one of the starter packs as well. This is a tough one. I like that it's a tough one, to be honest with you. I do. I'm trying to think of the one that I would go with the most. Because Icon Moments Pack 1 is sick. But player picks are the best ones to open. They're so much fun to open. I think for me personally, I like the sound of the last one. Because it's a 92 plus Moments Pack. It's another Moments Pack. So you get 2 different Moments Pack. But then you get 3 of the starter packs for SBC fodder. And then you could do it for like the craziest promos and actually pack a really sick first owner card as well. I'm rubbing my hands because this one's actually insane. This is an insane icon swaps this season. Moments player pick for the midfielder, attacker. Attacker is fun. Let me see the choices for the attacker. The attacker one would be, so this is for the midfielders. Let me see the attackers. Because these are always chance, guys. It's always chance with these things. You can get Gary Lineker, you can get Ruud Van Nistelrooy, Ian Rush. You know, these like players are not necessarily the greatest, you know? But there's so many good options. It's only one page, man. Guys, it's only one page, but you can get something really bad from this. So imagine grinding it for 2 seasons and you get the 15 one, right? You get the 15 one and then you get like Alan Shearer. You know what I'm saying? Actually, no, this is the player pick. No, the player pick is different. Player pick is at a 3. Guys, in my opinion, you would have to kind of get very... This is so tough. I think player picks is at 15. 15 for this one, player picks. Icon moments player pick in general is 10. 10, 15, 84 plus. For me personally, because I want to open a player pick, let me see. No. Hold on. Player pick, there's one for 11. What's the 11 one? There's 11, I think, right? No, it was the 10. There's the player pick for the midfielders on this one that's going to be at a 12. 12, 5. Midfielder player pick for 12. This one could be a goalkeeper, defender, midfielder, attacker. This one is strictly midfielder for 12. You can get an icon moments. So you can get an icon moments midfielder player pick for 1. You can get the second one as a 5, right? Just any icon moments. And then you can also get the 81 plus times 25. So you have the best of all worlds because you're able to open a player pick at a midfielder one, which is out of 3, which is not bad. I think for me, if I were to play this game consistently, it's this one for 10. This is what I would do. I would go with this one for 10. I would go with the 5 because I want to have best of all worlds. I want to go with the player pick so I can get the player pick feeling for any type of icon swap. I can get the icon moments pack, and then I can get the 84 plus times 20. That's what I would personally go for. Guys, let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think is the best choice. There is absolutely no obvious choice for this one. There's no chance. You know why, guys? You know why I don't choose the ending ones? I'm going to tell you guys why I don't choose the ending ones. Because, yes, you can get something good, but if I spend all of this time, right, for an attacker player pick, and I get someone, right? If I get someone like Alan Shearer in it, it would be a straight uninstall vibe. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a straight uninstall vibe for me. But these ones, since they are closer, right, at 10, 5, and 3, it's just a safer bet for me personally. That's what I would go with. Midfielder player pick, or icon moments player pick for 1. The second one would be the icon moments pack, and then the third one would be the 84 plus. That would be my choice right there, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I'll catch you guys for the next one. See you later, my dudes. Love you guys.